Currently, I am in the desktop view utilizing Windows 8.1. The desktop view is the one that most people are familiar with when they use Windows. However, the challenge for most people when they first start using Windows 8 is this is not the view that you first see pop up. Instead, the view that you first see is the start screen, like so. And in order to get to the desktop view from the start screen, you have to go ahead and click on the desktop app, which will take you to the desktop. Well, there actually is a way to make the desktop view the first view that you see when you first open up Windows 8. But how do you do that? Well, that's the purpose of this video. The first thing that we need to do in order to make the desktop view the first view that you see when you start Windows 8 is we need to be in the desktop view. From the desktop view, go ahead and right-click on the taskbar, which is this lower bar at the bottom of the desktop view. And go ahead and right-click in an empty area, like so. Once you've done this, go ahead and hit Properties from the pop-up window. And in this window, you can see we have a variety of different tabs, from taskbar to navigation, so on and so forth. Go ahead and click on the Navigation tab. And from this area, I want to draw your attention to where it says Start Screen. I'm going to go ahead at this point and click on, when I sign in or close all apps on the screen, go to the desktop instead of the start. So what this will basically do is, instead of me starting off in the start screen, I will actually be starting off in the desktop view, which again is the view that most people are used to. Something else I commonly recommend as well is to go ahead and click on where it says Show Start on the display I'm using when I press the Windows logo key. At that point, I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. So now that I've done that, let's go ahead and put this to the test. Beforehand, whenever I started up Windows 8, it would go right into the start screen. Let's see what happens now. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and restart Windows 8. As you can see on your screen, Windows 8 is restarting. And when it finishes restarting, Windows 8 should no longer go to the start screen, but rather go to the desktop. So at this point, it's asking me to go ahead and sign in with my credentials, which is something I always have set. I'm going to go ahead and enter in my credentials. I hit OK. I hit Enter. So as you can see, the first screen that I went to was the desktop view, not the start screen. Again, the way that we do that is by going to the desktop app, right-clicking in an empty space in the actual taskbar, go to Properties, go to the Navigation tab, go to the Start Screen area, and put a check mark in where it says when I sign in or close all apps on the screen, go to the desktop instead of start. And I also suggest going ahead and checking Show Start on the display I'm using when I press the Windows logo key. Go ahead and hit OK, and the next time you start your Windows 8 computer, instead of going to the start screen, it will go to the desktop view.